not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team...
Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pulled down for the tackle. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rough third and goal coming. Power score. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. To the air, it's Diaz. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! They put the first points on the board.
I love the aggressiveness. This offense, fourth and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? And maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline, and they really being able to play fast and and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Flips it out to the back. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Working that left side now. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're working that left side. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got a man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Well, they say low man wins, and on that third down, the defense, they were expecting quarterback sneak. Did you see how low the D-line got? And they were able to just stymie that offense for no gain.
Makes the catch at the 35. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Little touch pass to the receiver. Fights off the defender. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The toss to the outside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defense.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done, though. And they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... And a sack! All the way back at the 5. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Hands it off on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stops short on 4th down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Back to pass, it's Diaz. Right on the money. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Here's a hit. Got the back over the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man to the left. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out fast. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Gay. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Sooners are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to throw, it's Diaz. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Got some room to run. Touchdown Sooners. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here. Cut.
Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Got it in stride at the 15. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Let's it fly. Touchdown Notre Dame. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead. Going into the half, I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Snagged out of the air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab deep. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good footwork afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Diaz. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going to the run to start this second half. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Wants to throw on third down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Diaz. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Goodwin. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Using the quick game. There, got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physical.
He's loose. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Finds his target down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. To the air, it's Diaz. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. The 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Irish send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's moved. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
It's caught. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8, they'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Diaz. He's got it down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. back to work in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Makes the grab. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown Sooners. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
It's complete on the right side. Jumped on top of the pile.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man, it's Banks. Just a short pass to the tight end.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me, he'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Power football with the run. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wide receiver going in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive...
Oh, he's got some space. Creates a little room. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with it. Game in the red zone.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Here come the Irish back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Quick release on the RPO. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Andrews. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Offense in an empty set. Here we go. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Andrews.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Pucks it out of the air. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's in open space downfield. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football in.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Dropping back, it's Banks. Complete. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive.